Well, hello, fellow film fans, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Tyler's Real Movie Reviews. And guys, what we're going to talk about today is death. Yes, death. Death in Avengers Infinity War, to be exact, guys. And guys, Kevin Feige has come out and said, those of you who don't know who he is, he's the producer of all the Marvel Universe films. He's come out and said recently that people will die in Avengers Infinity War, and not only will they die, they will stay dead, so they will not be coming back. And guys, I have a few theories on who I think will die and who the most likely candidate to die in this first Infinity War is. So guys, let's get right into it. And my most likely candidate to die in Avengers Infinity War is Thor's brother, Loki. Now guys, there are a few reasons why I believe Loki will be the one to go, but let's start off with, those of you who have seen Avengers, you know that Thanos gave Loki the scepter, and he told him to go after the Tesseract, aka the Space Stone, for him. And if you guys remember, Loki failed in his mission for Thanos. So I really believe when Thanos sees Loki again, which he does as seen in the trailer when Loki's handing over the Tesseract, presumably to Thanos, I do not think Thanos will be very happy, and I think Thanos will try to kill Loki and will succeed in killing Loki. But also, guys, I think that we see Thanos' ship confront the Asgardian ship. Look, I think Asgardians are going to die, and I think it's going to be like the opening scene of the movie is Thanos confronting Thor and all the Asgardians. And guys, what I think will happen is, I think deep down in somewhere, I think Loki actually does love his brother Thor. And I think Loki, at the end, is going to sacrifice himself to not only save Thor, but maybe even save the rest of the living Asgardians, guys. And I just really believe that. Look, Kevin Feige said every plot thread in the Marvel Cinematic Universe will be tied up in this film. And if you guys remember in Thor: The Dark World, Loki presumably sacrificed himself for Thor, but really it was him being the god of mischief, and it wasn't real. It was just something that he created in Thor's mind. But guys, I think this time Loki will sacrifice himself for good this time. I think this time it'll be for real. And I think it'll be great for the movie, and I really think it's a great way for that character to go, to, even though he has been a villain most of the time, to have him go sacrificing himself for real this time for Thor, I think would be huge. And I also think it's just the right way for Loki to go, if you know what I'm saying. And I really think it'll help Thor's arc in these movies, in these last two Avengers movies, guys. I just really believe Loki is going to be the one to go, you know, partly because Thanos isn't very happy with him since he failed him on his first mission, and also because I think Loki actually will sacrifice himself for Thor in this movie, and I just think it would make Thor's arc in these two films really great. Now, guys, I don't believe any of the big Avengers will die in this movie. I just don't think so. Maybe some secondary characters like along the lines of Hawkeye. We haven't seen much of Hawkeye in any merchandise. I think maybe that could be pointing to, well, he might die. I also think Tony's buddy Rhodey could really die in this film for real. Civil War, you thought it might happen, but he really just kind of broke his back. But this time I could see Rhodey dying. But guys, if you were to twist my finger and say, hey, if you had to pick one of the core Avengers to die, whether it be Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, or Captain America in this Infinity War, who do I think it would be? Well, guys, if you had to twist my finger and I had to come up with an answer, I would say Captain America is the most likely to die in Infinity War. But I really, now again, I don't believe any of the core Avengers are going to die in this movie. I really believe they'll save that for part 2, whatever it's called. They haven't come out with a title yet, but I really believe they'll save the big Avenger deaths for that part 2 film. But guys, like I said, if I had to choose, I would say Captain America goes in this one. I don't really have a lot of evidence to support that. I just think it would make sense that it be Captain America, because we all know in the comics, Captain America does end up dying, and Tony has this huge regret, and he just bears it on his shoulders. And there's actually like little parts of the comic where Tony is at Cap's bedside when he has died, just crying and mourning and feeling sorry for all the things that he's done to Cap and tearing the Avengers apart and things like that. So guys, the most likely candidate to die in this movie, I think, is by far Loki, and I don't think you're going to have to wait that long to see it. I think it'll happen maybe the first 15 minutes or so of the movie, right when Thanos confronts Thor and the Asgardians. But guys, if you were to twist my finger and say, hey, you know what, one Avenger will die, who are you putting your money on? It would be Captain America for sure. Now, guys, let me know what you guys think. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys like my content, please hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up and hit that notification bell, which will notify you anytime I have a new video up, guys. And with all that out of the way, thank you for watching.